morning, welcome to BanjoBenClark.com. This is your friendly online home for learning how to play the mandolin, the guitar, the banjo. We do it all here. Today is the final week of a 3-week series of teaching turkey in the straw. I've already done banjo, I've already done guitar, now we're doing mandolin. If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, I'll invite you to go over to the website, BanjoBenClark.com. Where you can actually, for free, join as a Go Pick trial member, and for 3 days you get to see all the videos that I have there on the site. I have just hundreds of videos, and I have lots of people taking advantage of that. I invite you over, and then you can join as a Go Pick member if you like, and you get free access to all of my tabs that are precisely accurate to the videos that I make. So you can go over there and pick up this tab right now of Turkey in the Straw. This one's in the key of G, and what I've done is, of course, like most fiddle tunes, it has 2 A parts and 2 B parts. Okay, so I'll explain it a little more as we dive into this, but you can take, if you like one of the A parts or one of the B parts better than the other one, you can just take it and repeat it. Okay, just kind of mix and match and build your own solo. All right, and so not only are we going to learn every measure of this, I also have a video here on the site where I play through the whole song very slowly. And then I have 4 different speeds of guitar rhythm tracks so that you can practice along and pick that turkey in the straw just in time for spring. All right, let's dive in. Turkey in the Straw, measure 1. We're here in the key of G playing Turkey in the Straw. As I mentioned, we've got 2 A parts and 2 B parts. Okay, I wrote the 2. Each one of those little parts gets 8 bars apiece. So the first 8 bars is the first A part. And I wrote it a little differently than the second A part, which is also 8 bars. So if you like one of them over the other, you can just take one and just play it 2 times in a row. Okay, same way for the B part. So there's quite a few different possibilities for the arrangement that you can build out of the tools that I give you. I want you to remember that I have the pick strokes written beneath each one of the notes, so pay attention to those, the downs and the ups. Okay, and also to remind you that if you're not comfortable with reading tab or counting, or maybe you haven't picked up the mandolin much before, I have videos on the site here that address every one of those things in very much detail. Okay, so we're going to start there at the end of measure 1, just walking into the melody. This first time through the A part, we're going to play the melody down the neck, okay, in what's just called the first position or the home position, okay, where we're hanging out down here. So the first 2 notes, measure 1. Okay, then we start with our melody there in measure 2. So measure 2 just sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay, pretty simple. Measure 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay. Now when we get to measure 4, we see our first what I call an ornament. Okay, and ornaments are slides or hammer-ons or pull-offs, just special things that we do with our left hand to help our right hand out as we play. This is a slide. It's an 8th note slide. There, measure 4 from the 1st fret to the 2nd fret on the A string. Okay, whenever we have these, we just pick it once. You can always tell because there's just a pick direction on the first note. We're going to pick it once and then slide to the 2nd fret. But don't rush that slide, okay? It goes just as fast as the rest of the notes in measure 4. So measure 4 sounds like this. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? Now after you land there on that last note in measure 4, that 5th fret of the D string, hang out there. Okay? Because next in measure 5 we have 3 quarter notes that are double stops. Double stops just means we play more than one note with our right hand. Most of the time, it's a fiddle term. Most of the time it just means 2 strings at once. If you're playing 3 strings, I guess you call it a triple stop. Okay, but these are double stops, and we've arrived here on the G chord, or on the D chord, I'm sorry. So the first quarter note is going to be the 5th fret that we landed on, plus our 2nd fret of the A string. We play those 2 notes, the D and the A string, together. It sounds like that. And then we release the index finger to an open A string and move down to the 4th fret of the D string and play that twice. Okay? To finish out the measure. So measure 5 just sounds like this. Good. Measure 6, we see another double stop here with the 5th fret of the D string, and then we're just going to jump over and grab the open G string as well. Okay, on into measure 7. Then here in measure 8, we're just going to start out making just this partial G chord, right? 2nd fret, 3rd fret. We're going to play that and then place down our ring finger on the 5th fret of the A string. Okay, where's the melody? Where do you hear the melody in that? Well, the melody is in the one that's moving in this particular case. Okay, so the melody's on the A string. And then measure 9 to finish out this first A part. Now when we land there on this 5th fret, measure 9, we have to be thinking in our minds, get ready to move, because we're going to go up the neck, and we're going to play the measure, or the melody again, 2nd time through the A part, up an octave. Okay, those are the same notes that we started out the song with. They're just an octave higher. Hear that? So we're going to jump up there. Good. Let's take a look now at this 2nd A part.